Hello there. Well, back some years ago, I was just watching some stuff and listening to some talking and everything. A few years ago, it's been 3, 4 presidential elections ago, one of the favorite things the people was calling other people was sheeple. People that were sheep. They were just following whatever the big shots on that political party were saying. They just did. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I've been watching around, and I watch all these things the government's giving away. They're giving away all kinds of things. One of the big things is they got all these people that owe over $10,000 in back taxes to the IRS. And if you go to this company or that company, they can negotiate it and they'll get it down and you can get it paid off. I don't know how much they get taken off. Maybe if you owe $25,000, they'll get it taken off so you only owe $6,000. Well, and then they're going to see where old President Biden is making some, forgiving some student loans. Well, there's, I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of dollars that might be. It doesn't really matter. And then there's all this other stuff. Oh, us old guys, if we go down and we say we got this, that, and the other, we can get $3,500 to buy groceries and stuff, or we can get this off, or we can get that. Just all so generous from the government. Well, where's all that money coming from? Now, if you look, our American dollar, the way it's been done, the way it's been treated between inflation and the value of the dollar and everything, it's monopoly money. And monopoly money is just paper. It's just junk. You can go back and look at the Civil War. Them Confederate money that was printed up. After the war, it was worthless. Okay, so all this stuff's worthless. They're sending, I see where some of them guys back there in Washington, Congress, hasn't sent the last deal that he wanted for Ukraine yet. I guess that'll keep some of the money from being sent to Israel and whoever else. But where's all this money come from? Well, I want to make that central bank coin thing. But let's think about that. That's all in a computer. If it's all in a computer, it's worth nothing. It's just bits and electrons running around inside some kind of fancy electronic pieces. It's just a joke. And so I was looking. Nowadays, it's not sheeple. People are either, some of them are going to be cattle in a feedlot. Some of them are going to be pork in corporate feedlots. Some of them are going to be chickens in a chicken meat factory or in a chicken egg laying factory. See? Because they're taking all this money. There's no money. The old people, if you got over you're over 62 or something, and you got money in your house that you paid for the last 40 years. You bought a couple of mortgages and paid one off, and get one of these tax-free things that they advertise on TV. Well, now the bank or the government or some corporation owns your house. There's these other guys running around. Sell me your house, I'll give you top dollar and everything. And they're pushing them houses up. They got them up there. A house that's worth maybe $120,000 at the outside is selling for $480,000. See, they just got all this stuff going on. Well, they're bringing these illegals in. Well, that don't really matter because illegals, even street people, have got a way of getting by without all that fancy money in that. You see? Now, people ought to just pay attention. I mean, people that can even, I don't care if you're dyslexic or what, you're halfway, maybe you don't read so good. Go get a Constitution, a copy of the Constitution, and read it. Sit and listen to what some of these jerks are saying on the TV, on the media, the news, and everything else. What some of them politicians, just listen to them. If you can't figure out that they're just feeding you a line of recycled food that went through a bull, I think you call that male bovine feces, or I call it bull splatter sometimes. You can't figure out that's what you're getting fed by all them people. Okay, you deserve what you get. Now, what you get is corporate slavery. Because when we get down to it, when we get into this one world government, whoa, this wonderful thing, there's going to be one huge corporation. I don't care what it's called. Maybe that BlackRock or something. But it'll be this top. Everybody else will wind up, all these other corporations will be subsidiaries of that one world government. And it will just be for the elite, for the rich people. And they'll, well, you know what, I don't think she really did it, but that Queen of France that got her head cut off way back when, that French Revolution, when they was using the guillotine, she's said to have said, well, let them eat cake. There wasn't any bread, so let them eat cake. Well, when there ain't any bread, there's not going to be any cake either. When there isn't any milk, there's not going to be any almond milk or oat milk or anything. When there isn't any fuel oil or gasoline or diesel or that, moving stuff from here to there, there isn't going to be anything moving from here to there. All this electricity stuff, it ain't going to bag it. You're going to find out it's way behind. They might, big volcano going off somewhere. Be putting enough dust up in the air to shut down solar farms for quite a while in quite a wide space. I remember I was in Spokane when Mount St. Helens blew back in we left there in 80. And it was either 80 or 79, I don't remember now. But when that Mount St. Helens blew, there was that much ash in Spokane, Washington on everything. And Spokane, Washington is clear on the other side of the state, and I have no idea how far that ash went through Idaho, Montana, to the Dakotas, where it went to. I have no idea. I never really checked it out. So, I wish people would start thinking about, instead of accepting all them, gimme, oh, I'm entitled, I'm retired, and I need my Medicare and my Medicaid, and I need my prescriptions and everything. Instead of thinking about all that, going down, taking that $3,500 and buying groceries or whatever, think about when it's going to be when the government can't. Well, it ain't that it can't. it won't be putting that free stuff out. And how many millions of people, including the illegal immigrants that have come into the country, are going to be clamoring and fighting and killing for that, what there is. Dogs and cats, skunks and possums, everything's going to disappear because it's going to wind up being in the stew pot. Got it? Think about it. Have a good day. May God bless you all. I'm going to think some more.